I'm Astrid Kruse, and I'm here to talk about my very favorite subject in the world, which is rabbits, just in time for Easter. Rabbits are animals. They are not toys. Please do not get a rabbit for Easter for your kids. They are incredibly sensitive, delicate creatures that require a lot of work, so it's not something that you put in the corner or put in an Easter basket and then forget about. And rabbits are also not rodents. It's incredibly rude to refer to a rabbit as a rodent. They are lagomorphs, totally different group of mammals. So, great. So rabbits, first thing is that they come in boy and girl, and if you have a boy and a girl together, they're going to do something like rabbits do. And unfortunately, rabbits have litters of, up to 10 or 12 sometimes. They have a 30-day gestation period, and they can get pregnant the day that they're born. So whatever you do, if you're getting bunnies, make sure that you have either spayed or neutered bunnies, which is much better, or that you're having them gender segregated, because otherwise you pretty much have a population explosion, and that's no good. Also, if you're thinking about getting a rabbit, I strongly encourage you to go to a shelter to get rabbits that are already spayed and neutered, or to look at House Rabbit Network. That is one of the local rescue groups that I work with a lot. There are a lot of rabbits that need homes, and it's just really sad to see all these homeless animals and then still have people go to pet stores or breeders to get bunnies when there are so many that actually need a home. For spaying and neutering, girls that are not spayed, 85% get uterine adenocarcinoma, which is cancer of the uterus. It's pretty sad when I see that. It's usually older girl bunnies that are bleeding, and it's usually the entire tract is full of cancer, and there's not much I can do. Sometimes I can rescue them with surgery, but not always. And also girls that are not spayed tend to be a little bit rude, so they are kind of snorty and grunty, and sometimes will kind of bite you, and they're just super nasty, opinionated, and that happens right around 6 months. So they get these adorable little cute babies, and then at 6 months they're grumpy, and then people say, I don't want this anymore, but really it's just a hormonal problem. I'm sure I will say the same thing about my child when she reaches 13, 14 years of age. And then for boy bunnies, not all of them need to be neutered. Some are very sweet. Some, however, hump everything that they possibly can. Some will jump up in the air and spray urine in 360-degree circles. So people don't tend to like that. And I still remember this one bunny I saw, the owner said they would never neuter. And then a few months later, I got a phone call for an emergency neuter because whenever their daughter sat down, this bunny would grab her and mount her, which was totally socially unacceptable, but that's what his hormones were driving him to do. And then for basic care perspective, bunnies definitely need attention. They are social animals. They really do best when you have a bonded pair. So spayed or neutered, they're living together, they love each other, they groom each other, and they're really happy together. They are crepuscular, which means they're really mostly awake at dawn and dusk. So those are perfect times for working people, where you get up, you pet your bunny, you do your stuff, you work, they just nap all day, your camera can show you that, your webcam. And then at night you come home and the bunny's awake and happy to see you, and then they sleep at night too. So that kind of works out well. The most important part, they can be litter box trained, so that is really nice. My own litter box for my bunny is Carefresh, which is a recycled paper bedding, and then her hay rack is right next to it because rabbits have a strong gastrocolic reflex. That means they eat and then they poop, so that works out pretty well. And then hay is the most important part of their diet. If you see a food pyramid, the whole bottom of it should be hay. High quality hay, not straw. Straw's gross, nobody wants to eat that stuff, but nice green hay. And Timothy hay is best for them. It's lower in calcium, so they're less likely to have urinary tract issues. Bunnies are really cool. They eliminate calcium in the urine, so not in their stool. If you eat a whole bunch of Tums, you're just going to poop it out. Rabbits will actually pee it out and get kidney stones and bladder sludge, so we want to stay on the lower calcium side for their hay, which is Timothy, and then for their vegetables as well. Rabbits definitely should have vegetables every day. A nice mix, no iceberg lettuce, that does no good. No carrots, actually. Like one baby carrot a day is a super special ice cream type treat, but not regular, they're too high in sugar. And then lots of different variety of greens, so definitely you can check out House Rabbit Network website for a good list of options. And then maybe a tiny bit of fruit as a very special treat, like a tiny little piece of papaya or pineapple or something like that, but nothing more than that. So good, so that's it for about rabbits. They are fabulous animals. I really love them. They don't need any vaccines. They should definitely have yearly or bi-yearly checkups to make sure that everything is good. Their main problems are dental disease. Their teeth grow continuously, so sometimes they don't line up well, and then they need their teeth trimmed. GI stasis, where they stop eating, which is actually an emergency. Their whole gut shuts down. It's kind of like if you're a horse person, horses with colic, bunnies can do something similar as well. And then some skin conditions, if they get really fat, they can't clean themselves, and that's always gross. But I see a lot of bunnies that live to be 10, 12, even 14 years. Okay, that's it. Thank you.